set. Oh, he didn't eat it.
No.
He refused it.
There was definitely...
There. Oh, he didn't eat it that time either.
No.
Third time's a charm. There. Ah, I told you. Third time.
Awesome!
I fish.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Somebody help me, I'm serious.
Set, okay.
He's big.
I travel. I experience.
Oh, we got him. Nice, Mariko.
Oh, okay. Can you take
I'm Mariko Izumi, and this is Hooking Up.
Just outside Missoula, Montana is one of the most famous rivers in the world. The pristine Bitterroot River is the inspiration for the novel A River Runs Through It, where fly fishing saves a man's soul. The Bitterroot has over 80 miles of trout water, and you can expect to catch native West Slope cutthroat, rainbow, and browns year-round. We're starting our float near Hamilton, Montana, which is about an hour away from Missoula. But first, I've got to gear up. And it's a big job, literally. Okay, so we're on the beautiful Bitterroot Valley River, and we're going fly fishing, which is awesome because that's super Montana-y. But unfortunately, I did not bring my own waders from home, so I am putting on this humongous potato sack for the day. You know what? You can't always be fashionable when you're on the water. It's clearly not my size. I'm going to try to not think about what I look like today and just focus on the fishing. Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
My guide is Eddie O, and he's been navigating the Bitterroot for 15 years.
Hey, Mariko.
Eddie!
How's it going, buddy?
What's going on?
Not much. How you doing?
You know, I'm doing great. Everything's awesome, except for this whole getup here.
You borrowed this from your grandfather? How you doing?
Good.
Ready to go fishing again?
Yeah, man.
Good to see
Definitely.
you out here.
So tell me, before we start, where exactly are we? I know this is like a really iconic place for fly fishing.
We're on the main stem of the Bitterroot River, about 3 miles upstream of Darby. And we're going to be floating about a 6-mile stretch here through the town of Darby. Bitterroot's well known for its dry fly fishing. So we're just going to fish dries most of the day, and hopefully we're going to get some rising fish on these mayflies.
I really hope we can get some.
My motto is dry or die, so let's go do it.
Dry or die.
You got it.
All right. Hopefully my waders don't fill with water. So Eddie, you know, I've fly fished before, but I am in no way an avid fly fisher person. So can you give me some good tips for today? So we can try to nail some fish?
Absolutely. We don't really need to make too long a cast. We have the boat to get us to the fish.
That's great.
And so you're going to cast about 20, 30 feet of line today. What we're trying to do is imitate what the fish are eating, but we also have to present it in the natural manner. So these fish tend to face upstream. They hang in the current, and everything that they eat flows down to them in the current. So the key here with these mayflies and fish and dry flies is a good natural drift.
Cool.
So why don't you pull out the fly, get out about 20 feet of line, and let's see what you have for a cast.
Do you want to stand a little bit this way since I'm a lefty and I'm going to be going over my shoulder?
I'm okay. This will be a good reminder for you not to cast sidearm and to come up and stop.
Uh-huh.
And that's why we wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
Start with the forearm, straighten that wrist on the stop. So it's an acceleration to a stop.
Yep.
We're gonna let that line bend that rod tip, and then you're gonna go forward like you're flicking mashed potatoes off your fork at your brother.
Here we go.
Not bad. Get a little bit sooner stop in there. And see, you spin fish a lot, so you have a tendency, you wanna use your wrist and pitch it out there. So if you can keep that upper arm a little quieter. So you need more power on the pickup. So bring your thumb right to your nose and stop like you're gonna hit yourself. There you go.
Ooh, that feels so weird.
And then stop that wrist a little sooner. But it forces you to stop because you can't go back or you'll hit yourself in the face.
Right.
There you go, nice. See how it goes out better when you get that early stop in there? Stop, lay it down. That's it. Now, point at it and follow it down the river.
That was bad.
Perfect.
Woo, it's so counterintuitive for me.
I know, it's very counterintuitive. Every other sport we set up and swing forward.
Right.
With this sport, our power move back is equally as important as the forward move. So we want our fly to float like it's not attached to anything, and we don't want any drag.
Right, it needs to be believable.
Right, and so what we do is when we cast that out there, what we're gonna do is mend a little slack line upstream of the fly, and then that'll keep it floating freely. All right, Mariko, you ready to go?
I'm so ready, Eddie.
This water's kind of fast up here, but this would be good practicing for your cast and your men. Remember, you got that upstream breeze, so just get that early stop in. Okay, stop a little sooner. That breeze has got you. A little more chop to it. There you go. That was a pretty good cast, and that's an excellent mend. You got the men down.
The men. Wow, I love how clear the water is.
I know, it's gin clear. This time of year, the water's pretty low this time of year, so it's kind of the end of the runoff cycle, and you want to stay way ahead of the boat because the boat's going to be rolling in there, and I just want to get you on that flat water and get a good mend. Okay, now work way ahead, Mariko, even more ahead. So I want you working way in front of the boat today. More to the right, Mariko, and that slow stuff. The goal is to keep that baby drifting naturally as long as possible. Line. Okay, a little bump here, Mike. Okay, Joe. Let's get some line out, get to the right.
Okay.
Try to work on that early stop. This breeze is tough. Beautiful cast.
Oh, God,
Whoop.
too aggressive of a
Too
mend.
aggressive. You got all excited about your cast and you like made a wild mend. So what we're fishing on here, the mayfly, is a hecuba. It's like
hecuba?
Hecuba, yeah. Okay. It's a fall drake. It's a big brown mayfly that comes off this time of year. So Mariko, if you look over your left shoulder in between these trees, that's Trapper Peak.
Right there.
Yeah,
oh
that's the tallest peak in the Bitterroot Range.
Wow, that's beautiful.
There you go, nice cast. Beautiful cast and a nice mend. We do that, we can catch fish all day. Now the fish have to do their part. Okay, downstream to those roots, Mariko, on your left. A little left of that, go closer to the roots. Mend that, mend again, lightly. Okay, let it roll in there. You're gonna let it go all the way down. Set, okay, tip up.
Okay.
Now just work them in. I'm gonna get around this tree, Mariko. It's a nice fish.
Oh, it's a nice one.
Okay, and what I'm gonna do is try to ease him out of there.
Goodness.
He's not too big
He's
that
big.
you can't put a little weight on.
Big.
So what you gotta watch, Mariko, as I get around this tree, you gotta keep him out of there.
Yeah.
So turn your rod to the left.
Yeah.
Keep your rod to the left and keep him out of the tree. You're gonna have to put a little pressure on him. Gotta take a chance. Good job, you're doing great. Ease him out away from that tree.
Yep.
Ease him away from the tree. Looks like a nice cutty.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Great job, that tree.
No, please don't bounce off.
Okay, take your time.
Beautiful.
If he wants to run, you let him run.
I know. He's beautiful. Oh, this is so exciting. Eddie-o.
Got him. Bring him to the boat, Mariko. Take your time.
Okay, he's running. He's running.
If he wants to run, you let him run. Let's get his head to the surface and skate him up to me. There we go, we got him. Nice fish, Mariko.
Oh my gosh, you're beautiful. I love you.
He's a hybrid, he's a cutbow. He's part rainbow, part cutthroat. And if you look, he has the classic slashes of a cutthroat under his gills, and he's got the orange belly, but he's also got the red stripe of a rainbow there. The cutthroat tend to be orange belly, more yellow, and less spots.
Oh, he's so beautiful.
And you just cradle him in your hand like that.
Just cradle him?
And then we'll take a picture for you.
He's not gonna slime out of my hand?
You know, grab one behind him like this. Here, hold your hand like this. Look at my hand, like that. And that way we get a picture of the fish and not just your hand.
Right. Wait, you don't like my nails?
They look beautiful, but the fish is prettier.
That's true.
No offense.
Can I hold them with two hands?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh! He's going off. It's okay.
We got him, though.
He's really rambunctious. Eddie!
Good job, we did it. All right.
That was awesome.
That was great.
No, seriously, that was like maybe the most beautiful trout I've ever caught.
I think we're gonna start finding some rising fish, and I think things are gonna start picking up now because this light is getting better for the
Okay,
fish
that just
and the
made
mayflies.
my day.
First catch of the day. I've got to post this on my Fishity app. Now anglers on the river and around the globe can track what I'm catching and where I am.
Okay, Mariko, let's get some line out. Row upstream a little bit. And so what we're gonna do is fish along this dark bank. And so I'm gonna get you over a little further. And you wanna float. See where that tree's submerged? I'm gonna be about a foot off of that sucker. Okay, cast one more, that was good. Do it right over the tree. Mend it, big mend. Mend it again, stand that thing up. It's kind of laying over, one more mend. Mend it lightly again. Okay, let that go, that's perfect. Just let that drift in there under that tree. You're right where you want to be. Yeah, let that go right in along this tree. And they sometimes sit at the tail of this pool below the tree. Let out a little more line. There you are, you got him.
Fish on.
Nice, he kind of ate it some.
He ate it.
Way to go. Yeah, they're eating the emergers, I guess. Nice work,
Hello,
Mariko.
buddy. That was unexpected. It was just as I was pulling it up to take another cast,
Yeah,
guys.
just as you picked up, he ate it. So it was perfect timing. You
He
got
was
a
like,
good
no,
hook set.
I want it. Hello, little buddy.
Okay,
Now,
so
which kind is this?
This one looks a lot more like a pure cutthroat. That last fish
it was a hybrid.
had that orange belly and the cuts.
Yes.
And he had a lot of spots. This
Yes.
one has really not much of a red stripe. And a classic cutthroat,
It's the real bright.
classic cutthroat has like very sparse spots here and they get more concentrated by the tail. You see that?
Oh, okay. That's a
And
classic cutthroat.
that's how you can identify that as a cutthroat.
The rapids on these rivers in Montana are great for another water sport. River kayaking is already very popular and still growing. I want to try it, and I know just the guy to show me how to do it. Cody Harris used to be on the Olympic kayaking development team. So, yeah, I'm in pretty good hands. Oh my God! This is the pre-workout.
Right.
Before we get to that whitewater, Cody's gonna make sure I have a good stroke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It's a little fall water temperature.
This is perfect boating. We are on the Clark Fork River in Missoula, just below the confluence with the Blackfoot River, and we're right above Brennan's Wave, which is a great...
Brendan's Wave, which is what we're going to check out in a little bit.
Yep, we're going to practice a little, and then you're going to take us through the whitewater.
And I'm going to take it.
That's right.
You're fine.
Awesome. We'll just keep paddling forward.
Okay.
So that'll turn the boat. So you can just turn the boat by using the edges of it as
opposed to using the paddles.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing that happens in whitewater is the current kind of grabs you, and so you want to, we've talked about a little bit, but you want to make sure you have loose hips, and so, you know, the boat can rock back and forth, and your upper body should stay in the same spot.
So it's okay to move the shoulders and the torso, but not the
Yep, exactly.
lower body. It's nice when you're not wet and you're in the boat.
Right, not too bad, right?
And now, there's a thing called the Eskimo roll. How many times have you rolled other people?
Other people...
Not happy about it? Well, we're gonna do it.
All set? 1, 2, 3.
So people like to do that, or?
Nope, that's just so you don't have to swim to shore.
And now it's time to test my skills in the whitewater. These are Class 2 and Class 3 rapids, and they look natural, but incredibly, these waves are man-made.
Brennan's Wave is a diversion weir, actually, for an irrigation company. Its original weir was made of concrete, rebar, and it was nasty and dangerous, and an opportunity came along to replace it with something better. It's an engineered structure that's built to create a hydraulic feature, but one that's friendly, doesn't trap people in it, and creates different types of features at different levels. It's pretty low right now, but at higher water, it'll create a big glassy wave that guys on bigger surfboards and longer boats can get on, and at low water, it's a tighter wave that's a little more retentive, and boaters can get in there and do tricks, cartwheels and things like that, but it gets used all year round.